Right, hello guys, welcome to my review of Addams Family. So yeah, this movie is just a classic, and I probably shouldn't be like playing it because I don't know if like there'll be copyright or anything. But it's an old film, so whatever. But I'll just play parts when I want to. But yeah, this is just such a classic movie. Yeah, before Wednesday we had the Addams Family. I basically grew up watching these on TV all the time at my grandma's and stuff. So yeah, I definitely have a lot of nostalgia with these films, like the first and second one. Never really watched the animated ones. I think I watched like the first one. And it kind of like, to me, was like the first time I saw the premise of actually making Wednesday more interesting with her being in school and stuff, but it was more like her just being at normal school, where they actually put her in like a school full of different kind of people, which ended up working perfectly. So, yeah. But yeah, just as for the original films, they're classics, actually having the whole family together, which is something we're now seeing in Wednesday season 2. Yeah, and there's more characters they need to bring. Because rewatching this, I realised how many characters are missing from the Wednesday show. Like, there's so many. So yeah, hopefully they can actually bring some of these characters, you know, into Wednesday, either in season 2, like the first half, or the second half, yeah, or season 3, which yeah, we'll see what's going on at that point. But yeah, just starting off with like flipping carolers. You know, singing Christmas songs, and Addams Family just literally throwing flipping hot water at him, or whatever the hell that's supposed to be. Yeah, what a way to start the film, and showing what the Addams Family are about. Yeah, got some strange alarm and just abandoned rooms. Like, just everything just has character in this film. Like flipping giving the kids like alive food. And yeah, like the mum, like I love her in this film. Like she's awesome. She's like the one who has the wisdom, and I guess all of them are kind of like dark and twisted in their own ways. But yeah, and then you got these guys. I guess you could say they're like the villains of the film, but also manipulating one of the main family members. Yeah, who hasn't been seen for a long time, Uncle Fester. Because he kind of gets played throughout this film, and finally decides to be on the right side by the end, of course. Because if you've seen it, you've seen it. I mean, this is an extremely old film, so if you've never watched this, like, where you been? But yeah, like him just trying to like get money from the dad, which the one who plays the dad, like like, man, classic. Like it just sucks he passed away. Yeah. But yeah, Uncle Fester is just getting used by this woman who I guess is acting like it's his mum, but it's probably just someone who's just playing him because he has amnesia after going to like the Maluna Triangle or something. Yeah, like, it did something to him, so he doesn't fully remember who he is. But as the movie goes on, he starts to remember, I guess. Yeah. I just love the dark jokes and humour in this, even though it's supposed to be a family film. Yeah, especially like halfway through where they're having like the school play, which I'll get to. Yeah. And yeah, I just realised like flipping there's a grandma too, which isn't in Wednesday. They showed Uncle Fester but not the grandma. Yeah, because their family is big. Going like the end of the second act, you truly realise how big their family is, because they literally have like a celebration of Uncle Fester being back since he hasn't been around for a long time. Yeah. But yeah, like she's one of the characters that needs to be in Wednesday, because man, she's funny in this. Yeah. And I want to see more of Uncle Fester, of course. Yeah. But in this, they kind of gave him like an interesting story, with him not fully remembering who he is, thinking this person that he's been so loyal to is just basically using him to get the Addams family's money and property. Yeah. Basically trying to take things from them. But you know, the dad, he's the one who's, you know, kind of stopping that from happening. But once, I guess, Uncle Fester has more rights to the place. Yeah, they're just they're basically trying to like rekindle their relationship. But I guess the dad's realizing like he's not really fully the same as how he used to be, I guess. Yeah, because of his amnesia and stuff. And you just got like flipping Wednesday and Pugsley like trying to kill each other all the time. It's mostly the brother. Like, literally scene where the mum just allows Wednesday to like flipping like electrocute her brother, which is funny. Yeah, perfect family. And then just looking at old times, I guess, like their old dates, and him trying to the dad trying to like be better than him because he was kind of jealous of him. Yeah, so he was like a ladies' man in high school. I kind of already talked about that scene. And it's kind of cool that I already said this in like the Wednesday review. Like that's literally the Wednesday in this is actually the same one in well, she plays as a character in the actual Wednesday show. You know, who ends up being one of the villains. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. She kind of got to be a part of the franchise. I just don't know if they do anything else with her character since she's probably like in jail and stuff. But yeah, but since they're gonna still do stuff with the other villain in the show, who knows? Maybe she'll get a little scene. But yeah, I just love this family, man. And then you get a scene where Uncle Fester's kind of talking with the mum, talking about all the family that missed him, yeah, and all the other families that have died throughout the years, yeah, in strange ways. But yeah, just the family dynamic's just perfect, man. Probably one of the best family films to watch when it comes to like movies with a big family, yeah, because they just have so much character with their dark humor and stuff. Yeah, it just fits perfectly. I've just seen her pretend to like be a therapist and stuff just to check in on his progress of trying to like steal from the family and stuff. But he's slowly starting to actually, you know, love the family, and his memories, I guess, are coming back since he has amnesia. And then there's a scene where I guess Wednesday's teacher's kind of troubled by her because you've got all these people talking about their heroes, and Wednesday's hero is like literally a witch that got who did such evil things, yeah, that she got burned and stuff. So yeah, there's a little funny scene with that, with Wednesday's mum's defending that, I guess. Yeah. Then you got this scene with the son being forced to dress up as an elf, saying, "I'm gonna eat you alive because you're so cute," and you know, the mum takes it literally. And then probably the best scene of the whole film, easily. Like, oh my god, this scene's just so funny. Like, then they just like kind of bored of this play because, you know, like they like more dark stuff. So, like, oh my god, you should get to this scene where they're doing the play, and you know, Wednesday and Pugsley literally have like fake blood, and it just looks so hilarious, man. So realistic. Like, my god, and it just spills all over the audience. Like, man, it's funny this was in a family movie. It's just so funny. And chop off his hand. It's just funny. Like, my god, and she must have had a fun time when she was a kid playing as this character. They all probably did, because all of them are so lively. Yeah. Yeah, these were good times. And you got this joke of, you know, don't play with your food, but the food's literally moving around. Yeah, just like the humor in this is just perfect. Oh yeah, and I was trying to show something, but because this is where you actually see a lot of the other family members. Yeah, like this hunchback guy who dances with Wednesday, this hairy thing, which I guess is actually a big part of the films. Like, he has a big part in the second film, which is funny. And one of the characters end up falling in love with it. It's just hilarious. Like, this thing, yeah, this is something they need to bring in Wednesday season 2. Like, this is like a huge character they actually need in the show. 100%. Yeah, they need this character next. If not the grandma, at least this thing, man. Like, this thing's the goal, especially in the second film. Yeah. Yeah. But then Wednesday finds out about Uncle Fester, kind of, you know, doing things with that woman. So yeah, Uncle Fester goes after her to stop her from telling. You got these twins, which, yeah, I guess love Uncle Fester. Then you have the little dance scene. Yeah, it's like, this dance scene's a lot of fun. And I don't even know where to rank all the dance scenes throughout the franchise, because you got this one, I think there's one in the second one, and then you've got one in of course, Wednesday itself with the ball. And then there's like, I've seen like, because I've never watched the oldest Addams Family film, but there's literally a scene where you see Wednesday also dancing that, and man, she's going hard for dancing in that, probably better than the one in the flipping new one. Yeah. But yeah, like, this scene's a lot of fun. It's just seen like literally my two favourite characters in the whole movie just at their best in this scene. Yeah. It's awesome. And at this point he's actually, you know, going a lot to the family, and a lot of his memories probably coming back too, so he's kind of slowly turning against his mum, but then she starts to say things that force him to still stick with the plan. And then Wednesday goes missing, so they're looking for her, and in that time I guess they kind of had the plan to kick the Addams family out. Yeah. And since the guy who could have actually did something since, you know, the Addams family always used to flip and smash his window with golf balls, he literally sides with, I guess, the villains, and at least gives the golf balls back, but I guess they lose the home. Yeah, he just, he's just depressed for up until he can finally do something. Because they'll have to end up in a little hotel place, yeah, or motel, whatever you call them. And they're just trying to work things out, like she's trying to get like a job and stuff. And then you literally got this scene, which it's just funny seeing a scene like this when I'm rewatching Wednesday season 1 with Uncle Fester, because you know him actually possibly eating flipping Girl Scouts, and then you got this scene with Wednesday and Pugsley talking to this Girl Scout, trying to understand what the hell they're even selling. And where it just goes, it's funny. Yeah. And then you got this scene where the mum's telling the story of Hansel and Gretel, but to kind of make you feel sorry for the witch, to the point where she just brutally describes like the witch's death and says, "How would you feel, kids?" And then you just get like, the classic meme cry of the kids. Yeah. And then I guess it's just funny, out of all the family, like Finn basically gets a job at the hand. Yeah. And of course Finn's still a go in this. Yeah. And he actually finds out about the scheme, so he basically tells the dad, and basically the mum gets taken too. Yeah. I can't remember if she tried to confront him, but you know, basically she ends up getting tortured, but you know, kind of enjoys it because, you know, creepy family. But yeah, he gets up. Finn kind of gives him a Morse code on, you know, where the mum is, because you know he's just kind of down and out. So he gives him a reason to, you know, do something. And he tries to help his family. It seems like when the dad comes, like they get the advantage because, you know, he's a better sword fighter. Like at the beginning when he's fighting the guy before, and he still beats him in, and it puts him in like an Anakin flipping hold with the 2 swords. And then I guess Fester's fake mum kind of pulls out a gun, so he kind of has to surrender, and then Fester has to get, you know, the book to actually where all the money and stuff is, so they can fully take over the place. Well, just basically get the money that they need, because they've already got the place. But then Uncle Fester decides to be on their side because of the way how the mum literally insults him. Yeah. So he decides to work with the Addams family to take back the house, and actually unleashes this flipping storm inside the book. And it seems like it does something to the Uncle Fester as well, which I'm not sure that's how he gets his lightning powers that you see in the show. But yeah. And then it's like sometime after when they've taken back the place, I guess you see these kids doing trick or treat, and then I don't know if they're like scared of like the flipping kids or something, and you see all that, like seeing Uncle Fester with the flipping hand and stuff. Yeah, and the way how the villains get defeated as well is hilarious. Like they all fall in like a flipping grave. It's just perfect. Like they literally fall into a grave and possibly get buried alive by Wednesday and Pugsley. Yeah, it's funny. Like one of the best villain defeats ever, because they're literally burying the flipping villains alive, Saints Row 2 style. And yeah, everyone's a happy family. Pugsley's gone bald for some reason because he wants to be more like the best character in the movie. Yeah. And they're all happy family, digging their old family's graves. And we find out that they have a baby that's on the way, so yeah. Happy ending. Happy twisted ending. But yeah, it's just a classic film. If you've never watched it, it's like crazy, man, because these old Addams Family movies are goated. I've never watched the black and white one, which I might give it a try just to see what I think. Yeah, I want to see that classic Wednesday dance and stuff. Yeah, a lot of things that I've seen from the classic one, but I've just never actually watched it. I've always just watched these ones as a kid. Yeah, the 90s films. But yeah, I guess I'll probably review the second one next, and I've still got the Wednesday season 2 reviews, like of the first half. So I'm just deciding if I'm gonna like watch episode 2 to 4 before I actually do any more reviews on that, or I could still do it by episode, but I'll see. But other than that, hope you enjoyed my video. Let me know if you go up with the Addams Family, the 90s films, hell, even like the older ones. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.